Welcome to Beyond Rewind. During Week 3 of the HCS Pro League, Counterlogic Gaming and Enigma 6 went to battle for the first time on this stage. In this episode, I'm going to show how flexible CLG is and how it benefits them. Instead of trying to force plays to happen, CLG adapts to the situation at hand. With that said, let's get started. While most teams have different strategies, on Fathom, CLG and E6 have mirrored breakouts. We'll start out with Snakebite versus Shooter. Both players sprint to their respective light rifles and basically stay put. The main objective from this position is to fight off the opposing light rifle user and anyone that attempts to go for the two central power items. In this game, Snakebite wins this fight without having to do much. Once Shooter is taken down, Snakebite moves in for the railgun. Up next, we have Frosty versus Kratos and Lethal versus Boo-Boo-Doo-Boo. Simply put, two players from each team split up and fight for each treehouse. The main objective here is to shut down anyone that is near you or near the middle part of the map. And finally, we have Royal 2 versus Hook. Both players do trick jumps to get to top middle and secure camo. While it appears that Royal 2 is playing this properly, Hook takes a risk and does a nifty trick with a thruster pack to fly up to top middle. By the time Royal 2 gets there, Hook is already gone with the active camo. With all of that in mind, let's rewind the footage and break down the first minute of this Fathom CTF game between CLG and E6. So jumping on board with Lethal, he tries to push into Treehouse but quickly realizes that it's not worth fighting for since Boo-Boo-Doo-Boo arrived much earlier. Instead, Lethal zones out Boo-Boo-Doo-Boo with a well-placed splinter grenade and rushes into E6's base. At this point, CLG for the most part lost this breakout. E6 were able to take down two CLG players and secure the active camo. Even though Snakebite obtained the railgun, he was in no position to help his team. On Fathom, the best place to have the railgun is top middle. From here, you can lock down the spawns and get kills easily. However, from bottom middle, not only can you not see much, you're in a very claustrophobic space which makes you vulnerable to grenades. Lethal understands CLG's current situation and decides to throw the E6 flag out of their base. By doing this, he's allowing CLG to set the pace again, right after they lost control. Basically, Lethal is telling E6 that they have two choices. E6 has to fall back and fight him, which allows his team to regain control of the map, or E6 can fight the rest of CLG and let Lethal run the flag freely. Either way, this play puts E6 into a tough spot and they opt to take down Lethal. Back to the game, the moment E6 turns around to fight Lethal, CLG starts to push again. Snakebite is able to get up to top middle with his railgun. Frosty and Royal 2 on the other hand attack from the treehouse. By doing this, they block all of the spawns near them and forces E6 to spawn at their silo. After taking down 3 members from E6, Royal 2 quickly starts a flag run. Right now, this is a textbook Fathom flag setup. While Royal 2 is running the flag on the opposite side of E6, Frosty is blocking the spawns near him and the flag carrier. At the same time, Lethal is charging towards the now predictable E6 silo spawn, and Snakebite is top middle with his railgun. This setup applies a ton of pressure on E6 and provides a safe flag route for Royal 2. While everything is going well for CLG, there is one E6 player unaccounted for, and that's Hook, who still has the active camo. Hook shuts down Royal 2 and stops that flag run, but since Snakebite is top middle, he's in a very flexible position and can go from spawn killing the enemy team to fighting for the flag in a moment's notice. CLG collapses onto the flag to make sure it doesn't reset. As Snakebite continues the run, everyone else from CLG falls back with him to ensure a safe flag capture. As you can see here, Boo-Boo-Doo-Boo can't even contest Snakebite because Lethal puts himself in between them. At this point, E6 has to simply give up on trying to stop the flag and move on. Keep in mind that all of this happened within the first minute of the game. Right off the break, E6 had a tremendous advantage over CLG, but CLG improvised and ultimately answered with a flag capture. CLG ended up winning this game 3-1 and this Week 3 matchup 3-0. However, during Week 4 of the HCS Pro League, E6 fought back and won their series against CLG 3-2. I'll be breaking down gameplay from that series in the future, so stay tuned. That's all I have for this episode of Beyond Rewind. If you have any requests for a specific team or matchup, be sure to leave a message in the comment section below, and thank you so much for watching.